Welcome back. I go by Chanel, the It Girl, your intuitive therapist. Thank you again for joining me for another video. Thank you to all those liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting down below, hitting the algorithm up for your girl. I appreciate you. All right, guys, y'all saw the title. Without further ado, let's jump right into the juice, and I will see you at the pile selection. Peace. Pile one, let's go. All right, pile one. So this is a Zule spinner thingy, frother. Okay. So how are they sexually feeling about you? Oh, let me get this deck. Hi, baby. Hi, honey buns. This is Cooper, y'all. My husky. Well, who I'm with. His brother Max is over there chilling like a villain. So what sexually turns them on about you is your clinginess and your ability to mix things up, make it frothy, okay? So if you're a female, you know, you got that Aquafina, that Deer Park, that, you know, whatever else name brand water that is. And if you are a guy, you be mixing that thing up, macaroni and cheese, okay? Yes. What turns them on sexually about you is, yeah, your loyalty, your willingness to stay down. It's like it gives, you don't require a lot. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but like, hear me out. It's an energy of you being able to take things really well. Like, you're not a stickler. You're able to stick and stay, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, this makes sense. Okay, so we have Cancer energy, Aries energy, Scorpio energy, Leo energy, Pisces energy. At the back of the deck, we have more Leo energy. Okay, so you're very dynamic. That is what is getting it here. Oh my gosh, yeah. You're almost too perfect, for real. Okay, so let me explain that real quick. So we got the 3 of Cups plus the 2 of Cups. So that gives me the 5 of Cups. So that talks about acceptance. It talks about disappointment. It talks about grief. It talks about regret. So whoever fumbled you, they're regretful. They're upset. They are trying to accept that you guys are no longer in communication, but like they are punching the air about you because you are fun and you're easygoing and you're a good time and you reciprocate energy. Like this is what turns them on. The fact that you have all of these qualities and it's almost too good to be true. So you have a lot of people regretful and in their head, and some people who fumbled you, absolutely disappointed. Absolutely. Because oh my gosh, you're somebody who has strong boundaries for number one. You look good, okay? Your body is bodying. And not only that, you have an emotional, remember I was talking about sticking and staying earlier and I couldn't quite get it out. It's the ability to regulate your emotions. Believe it or not, that is such a sexual quality. Like, people, when you can control yourself and you're not led by your emotions, that is so sexy and attractive. And not only that, you are a big deal in people's lives. And I say people, right? Because no matter if it's male or female or a person or a specific group that you came here for, these qualities are all what makes you sexually attractive. You are kind of like, you come into like you have a big light energy about you. So you're naturally attractive. You are, so like your energy is attractive, and not only your energy, but your physicality, appearance. You take take care of your body. You know how to have a good time, but you're also about your business. You're diplomatic, but you're also domineering as well. So even if you're like in the, in the bedroom or whatever, right? The fact that you have this domineering quality about you, but with this Two of Cups, you're also able to let somebody dominate you as well. Okay, I said what I said. And with this King of Wands here, you're a leader, you're inspiring, but also the King of Wands is somebody who is very physically attractive too. And with this Six of Wands at the subconscious energy, you have this air about you that I don't want to call it regality, but I do, because you have the Emperor and you have the King of Wands here. But what I'm really picking up on is your not recognizability. That's not even a word, y'all, but you're recognizable. And not only that, you're very prideful. Like, you look good. When Pile One come into the room, you have a lot of successes. You have a lot of achievements. People hype you up. You hype people up. So this is what makes you sexually attractive. Also, your courage, your strength, your bravery, your ability to go after whatever you want and you'll get it. Like, you don't only go after it, you get it. And people think when you come into their life, you are they think that it's fated, but they also think that not only you are lucky, but they are lucky to have you in their lives. You know what I mean? There's also a mutual understanding too. And there's this quid pro quo type of energy. You give some to get some. You're not somebody who is a taker. You're somebody who is always thinking about how else can this person receive. So you're, I got the intuitive download that you're not a pillow princess. For my people who don't know what that is, that's just somebody who, they usually talk about it in a lesbian situation, if I'm not mistaken, where one female just does not give cuddlingus. Okay, she only receives it because she too good. That's a pillow princess. Baby, that's not you. Okay, you going to get down and dirty. You want to give, you want to receive, you want to do all the things. You want to be in it. Totally. Yes. Intuition. So, you naturally know what someone needs to. You're able to pick up on the cues, the subtle cues, how their body moves, how they respond to you. You know what I mean? You're able to pick up on that. You intuitively pick up on that, and you're able to give that person what they need. No wonder why people are regretful and depressed when you leave them, when they fumble you, because they know they lost a good thing. Cycles. You know when to end things too. You know when to let things go. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that too, because the Six of Wands plus the Seven of Wands, or the Six of Wands plus the King of Wands, that's the Seven of Wands. That's somebody who has strong boundaries, stand on business. I think I did say that. You fight for what you believe in. And so that means if it's not given what it's supposed to give, you'll leave, you'll cut it off, you'll walk away. It's no problem to you. You are you know your power in of itself, if that makes sense. You're okay with being alone. And if things don't work out in that connection, then you just know that somebody else is going to come in. You know what I mean? Something ending, something beginning. You oh, hey, it was fun. Nah, hate to tell it to you, someone else. But it was in the reverse too. So what turns them on sexually about you is you don't mind if you're the other person or not. For some, that's not for everybody. I know. Y'all, hear me out. For some, you're okay with being in non-traditional relationships, whatever that looks like. Okay, we ain't going to get into all the flavors, okay? Because in 2025, there's a lot of flavors, okay? Even though this is a timeless read, okay? Let's get some love oracles. What do they want to say? Stand by. Exactly. Look at that. They just want you to stand by. And you stand by. Like, as long as there's communication and reciprocation, you can go with the flow. I knew it all along. I think that speaks to, for me, for some, they knew, like, it gives like a love at first sight or a lust at first sight sort of thing. But also, too, your intuition makes you sexually attractive. Your laugh is amazing, so your laugh makes you attractive sexually. They want to please you. They love to see you happy. Let's just get one more. Okay, 2. I can feel you, and I don't know how, but you got my heart. So it was in reverse, and I can feel you is in reverse. So yeah, it's definitely that healthy boundary thing, but also too, like you... like some, especially with the King of Wands, this is somebody who is able to have like relationships on the side. They just here today, gone tomorrow sort of type of person. And this may be you. So for some, your strong boundaries and even letting people into your heart is sexually attractive. Because everybody don't, everybody can't get in the club. Okay? Yeah. All right, let's get an affirmation to close this out. Love this. Goes right with your reading. I'm taking my life to the next level. Please go for your dreams. Whatever your ideals, you can become whatever you want to become. Michael Jackson. And that's what makes you sexually attractive. You just go after the things and you have a natural knowing that it's always going to work out for you. I love that for you. All right, guys, let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the other month for your girl by liking, sharing, subscribing, doing all of the things. I love you so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Peace. Pal 2, let's go. All right, Pal 2. So this is a lint roller. I could use that, but with this husky, I ain't even going to touch it. What makes you sexually attractive? Rolling with the flow, go with the flow. You may have a revolving like rotation, like a roster. That's for some. You're sticky, icky. Okay, so you got people stuck to you. That's what makes you sexually attractive. So like, yeah, like your roster, you may, if you're not in a relationship, then you have a lot of suitors and you may not even be aware of them. Like people are just like stuck to you. Like people get very obsessed. That's what that's given. Let's see what makes you sexually attractive. Cancer energy, Aquarius energy. Period. Leo energy, Aries energy, Sag energy. Scorpio energy. Virgo energy. You may have messages in another pile. So you're expansive. Your expansive quality, your adventurous spirit makes you sexually attractive, believe it or not. You're a natural leader. Like you can come into a room, you can work a room. You're physically attractive and alluring. Very like, even if you don't think you are, your energy is. And it like gives glow. Like none of these cards say it, but I'm feeling like a glow up type of an energy here. You're someone who is imaginative and inspirational and extrovert. And that's what makes you sexually attractive to people, like your willpower, your strategicness, your attention to detail, believe it or not, your family orientation. Like it gives that you just go through the world not trying to be something, you just are that. Especially with this 10 of Pentacles here, this is something that took a long time for you to evolve into. So your wisdom, you look like money, okay? You look like you got the coins, that strong family name that you may have. Okay, that's what makes you attractive. Your affluence, the traditions that you have, the things that you do. It's in your daily habits. That's what I'm getting here. And also too, with this Scorpio energy at the back of the deck, this 5 of Cups, you may have messages in another pile too, because it kind of has that same type of feel, but just in a different way of another pile that I just did. And what's different though about this energy is there's a pessimism about you. Like there's a heaviness about you. There is this, I wouldn't call it an exclusivity, but you'll have these bouts of emotional heaviness, or like just like recoiling. You recoil from people. So like you might be upbeat and can work a room and extroverted and all of that. And then also too, the fact that you can come into a room and kind of suck the energy out of it. I know that's crazy, but people don't know what side of you they're going to get, but they understand that it's authentically you. So you're a very transparent person. You're not someone who is afraid to show the darker aspects, the darker qualities about yourself, especially with the 5 of Cups being over the 7 of Swords. That tells me that you strategically do this. You know what I mean? Like you understand that you, like maybe you went to, I'm just going to use spin class as an example because I just love spin class, y'all. Oh, it's called Rhythm Rod. It's so fun. But anyway, you may be the life of the party usually, but it's that one day you come in and you're just like, I ain't really saying much to nobody. I'm just going to chill. You know what I mean? Like you just lay back. You just, it's a heavy day. You're not afraid to show that you aren't okay. That's what makes you sexually attractive. I know it's crazy, believe it or not, because a lot of people think that they have to put on. You're not somebody who thinks that they have to put on. And that is it's not only endearing, it's real. 555. Oh no. Oh, I just saw 555 on the clock. It ain't even say that, y'all. So there's something that changed. So maybe at one point you thought that you had to show up as happy-go-lucky all the time and somebody who can, work a room, talk to everybody, entrepreneur, type of energy. Yeah, you're somebody now who understands the nuances of life, and that's what makes you sexually attractive. You're also faithful to your cause, whatever that looks like for you, whatever that means for you. And you're also magnetic and you're innovative too. So you're not just okay with the status quo. You're always looking to reinvent yourself or reinvent the goals that you have, or how you do money, how you get money, whatever. And you're also somebody who is expansive and somebody who likes to travel. So if you don't like to travel, then you can travel, if that makes sense. Like, I know, hold on, how can I say this? Because that's kind of weird. You're someone who you acclimate to any room that you go into. I hope that makes sense. You're also someone who is, for the most part, very cheerful, very new mind sort of energy about you, and this is what makes you sexually attractive, like your ability to like explore. Because when I think of sexuality, you're not afraid to learn your partner, explore your partner, always try something new, always innovate, right? So take all of these qualities into the bedroom. You get what I'm saying? Even the heavier parts of it, like I know it's kind of like weird to think about, but you, like, let's just say for example, your partner, right? You may come home and you may have had like a long day. You're not somebody who's going to try to hide that, but you may also like melt into your partner and give them space for them to need, or for you to need them in that way, and they like that. I hope that makes sense. You're not afraid to talk about relationship problems either. So if there are things that going on between you guys, you're not afraid to call it out. That's sexually attractive. Even if there are even if there are problems in the bedroom, like you're not afraid to bring up those things. I like it like this. I like it like that. Or could you, or is there, like you're also willing to take, I'm about to say responsibility, but I really mean like take direction. And with this Chariot here, you're somebody with some stamina, okay? It's giving willpower. It's giving ambitious. It's giving I'm on that ass, okay? Yes. Very focused. When you get it going, you going to do it, okay? Pets. Oh, you know what? That kind of goes to that loyalty thing that I was talking about earlier. Yeah, and I got that intuitive download because this my loyal buddy right here. He going, well, you can't see him. You can see him a little bit. He right there. He going to be right here. Max be chilling. But Cooper, he going to be up in that. I just saw divorce. So for some... Oh, remember I was talking about that revolving like partners, especially with this King of Wands here. So what makes you sexually attractive is the people that you also cut off as well. You're not afraid to move on to the next, or you know what I mean? Or even like change the position of your roster up if you have one. Divorce, and it came out, right? So like the breakups, the people who fumbled you, that's what makes you sexually attractive, because those people are still pining over you. Someone else, exactly. Someone else is in the middle. Someone else is trying to sabotage this. So yeah, the people who lost you, they definitely kicking and punching the air. And this may also speak to you being open to having other people either in the bedroom or in the relationship itself, or whatever the case is. That's for some. If it don't apply, let it fly, friend. Okay, if it don't apply, let it fly, please. Let's get some love oracles. Can we work this out? It's in a reverse. So for some, what makes you sexually attractive is once you're done, you're done. You're done. It ain't even no coming back. It may take you a while to get there, especially with this Ten of Pentacles. It may take you a while to get there, but once you're done, it's a wrap. Your laugh is amazing, so your laugh. Your partners want to see you happy. I somehow trust you. It's in a reverse, so you may not trust everybody, especially with this Seven of Swords here. Like, actually, on some real stuff, you may be sneaky. Like, even if you don't have other people on the side, your energy gives like, I know they got a roster. I know they fucking everybody. That's what it gives, for real, for real. You know how, ladies, okay? You know how you come in contact with a guy and it's like, I know you got bitches. Guys, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Whoever you go after, you see that person and you see them doing what they supposed to be doing, and you like, I know you got other people. That's your energy. Let's get one more. The thought of you makes me smile inside. Yeah, you're just like a breath of fresh air. Yeah. I did see that I have trouble expressing myself. So maybe your ability to hold back and not, say everything and tell all of your cards. You may keep your cards very close to your chest, if you know what I mean by that. Meaning like you just may not say everything, especially with this Seven of Swords here. That does make sense. Okay, I have great ideas. It's always been in me. I just had to be confident enough to let it out. And that's exactly what makes you attractive, okay? Is your confidence. Love that. All right, guys, let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the algorithm up for your girl by liking, sharing, subscribing, doing all of the things. I love you so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Peace. Paltry, let's go. All right, Paltry. So this is like a strainer for loose leaf tea that you put in a little, in a cup or whatever. So your ability to stand the heat, okay? Also it feels like you sift through the BS, okay? You're not somebody who people can't get over on you, but also to just like tea, the hot liquid, it's very comforting, it's very healing. So yeah, sex with me so amazing. And then what is it? What is that? Sexual healing? Who is that by? Is that Marvin Gaye? Type it in the comment section down below. But yeah, you're really healing, okay? Ooh, Gemini energy. Oh yeah. People be thinking about you. Oh my gosh, y'all, this King of Wands been showing up in every pile. Y'all some sexy motherfuckers out here, okay? Scorpio energy, Sag energy. Yo, a big daggone deal in people's lives. Oh my gosh. Capricorn energy. People are extremely obsessed with you. Aquarius energy. You know what it is too? It's your communication style. It's your wittiness. Like you're not afraid to say the hard stuff. Oh, remember I said people can't get nothing over on you. Oh my gosh, with the Lovers here. Yeah. Like you're not afraid to walk away from partnerships. You're not afraid to walk away from people who are not giving to you. I wouldn't say in the same way, but you ain't afraid to make a choice about somebody and move away, especially if it's not serving you. You like, all right, cool. And sometimes like you're somebody who may even leave quietly too. And your energy, who you are, you just are on people's minds constantly. You're physically attractive, you're innovative, you're somebody who takes their time. And when I'm saying all these qualities, imagine them being in the bedroom. Like, you get what I'm saying? Imagine them being behind closed doors. Imagine you being able to, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I'm about to go all the way in it. And I think that's another thing too. You may like talk people through it. Like, you going to get yours. You going to get yours. You're also going to make sure they get theirs too, but you going to get yours even if you got to say, oh, hold on, not this, that. Hold on, not that, this. Like, yes. Your witty banter, your willingness to explore, but also to like, I wouldn't say this is sapiosexual, but you could be, especially with all of these swords here. You're also like, you like to get people alone too. Like you isolate and dominate people. That's what makes you sexually attractive. You may want to take like and seclude, like, yeah, like you know what you know what I mean by that. So yeah, take the energy as it resonates. You know what I mean by that. With this Capricorn energy here, like this, oh my gosh, it's a magnetism. Like, you actually have people very, very obsessed. I know I said that, but like, look, I'm gonna say it again. You may be people's drug. No wonder why I was picking up that Rihanna, because Rihanna, you know, Rihanna be having people in a chokehold, and that is the energy that I'm picking up here. You naturally have people in a chokehold. Your confidence, your magnetism, you also too, you may like to tie people up, or people may like to tie you up, or you're not afraid to ruffle feathers up. Like, this kind of gives me kink. So you may have a taboo kink. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean by that. So you willing to do whatever. You don't care. Like, there's no breaking point with you. You're willing to do it in a dark, after park, whatever it is. Isn't that song? Do it. Do it. Do it till you're satisfied. That's what it is. You going to do it till you're satisfied. Oh, I did say that. And then also too, with the Lovers card, anytime I see like the body, for number one, it's your body, but also too, it's the vulnerability. So you have the ability to hold people's vulnerabilities, and like, you tap into that, if that makes sense. So no wonder why I'm getting kind of like the kink, because people feel safe enough around you to get a little taboo. To, you know, you made like the little, little gooch. Okay, can I say that? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. If you don't know, look it up, y'all. Look it up. I can only say but so much. Yeah, like you may also be codependent on people too. Like, you may be, like, as much as you have people in a chokehold, this energy goes back to you too. So it gives, like, once you find that person, like, that's your person. You may be locked in. This King of Wands, though, it's also given too that you're not afraid to have other taboo relationships as well. Oh, I get it. So whoever you're with at the moment, they think it's only you and them. That's what makes you sexually attractive, is that you look like you have many partners, but when you are secluded, alone, when you take them away and it's just y'all two, they don't know, they don't see nothing else. It's just y'all. It's just me and you. I saw challenges there too. So yeah, you may even, so it's that healing energy that I was talking about too, because the challenges in this deck talks about inner healing. So you also make people realize the inner work that they need to do on themselves too, because you're either doing it or you're striving to do it. Patience. Oh yeah, you take your time with it. Ain't no rush. Ain't no rush. That's what makes you sexually attractive. Caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. It was in the reverse. So like I said, like, you going to push that button. You know, if you're a guy, you may run that red light. Okay. If you're a girl, you may not care. You like, let's put a towel under. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about menstruation. Okay, so that type of taboo stuff, even if you don't resonate with that type of taboo-ness, if you know what I mean. So things like that. Hold on, what's this? Challenges. It still came out. Yeah, that's what makes you sexually attractive. Your ability to work on yourself. You're doing the hard work here. And it's got people bound to you. It's got people wanting to meet up. I wouldn't say like one up, but they want to meet you where you are. You know what I mean? Like, your energy makes people want to level up, want to do better. They know they can't come around to you half stepping. Yeah, you get people hot, because now I'm like, I just got this wave of heat on me. Sheesh. You may not even be aware of your sexual prowess or your sexual ability to like call people in, like it's your aura, you know what I mean? Like your magnetism, you may not be aware of it. And for some, you may have a Scorpio Mars. Okay, that Scorpio Mars is crazy. I want you to enjoy your life. I can feel you. I saw, can you forgive me? Is there a second chance? Yeah, you got some past people wanting to come back. And even if this is new people, they just want to be around in your energy. I can feel you. People just, you come around and people just naturally are drawn. They feel you. And they naturally care about you too. They want to make you happy. They want to please you. Like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling like the dominatrix, you know, masochist, sadist and masochist. I think I said that right. All right, let's get an affirmation to close this out. I carry myself with confidence and poise. Not only do the stars live amongst us, not only do we live amongst the stars live within us. Neil deGrasse Tyson. All right, guys, let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the item up for your girl by liking, sharing, subscribing, doing all the things. I love you so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Pile 4, let's go. All right, Pile 4, this is giving me lover boy, lover girl, lover they, lover them vibes. I'm getting the intuitive download from, what is that movie called? Dirty Dancing. It's like, lover boy, come here, lover boy, baby, my sweet baby, you're the one. So you may be old school, you may be a dancer, okay? Red may be your favorite color. You may really be fond of holidays. So I see this and I think of like Valentine's Day, but it could be any holiday. You just may be like really into those things, like decorating the house, like all that. Pisces energy. Virgo energy, or I'm sorry, Libra energy, Scorpio energy, Cancer energy, Gemini energy, Leo, more Cancer, more Virgo. Okay, so first and foremost, you like, it's emotional, okay? It's just emotions taking me over. What makes you sexually attractive is like your tenderheartedness, you also have this like, what is it? It's like an imaginative kind of wear your heart on your sleeve. I wouldn't say you're here today, gone tomorrow. It does kind of give that, hear me out, especially with this 8 of Cups and this Knight of Cups here. So you're someone who, like, you may make people think about themselves emotionally. You may hold a lot of emotional space for people. You may make people dive deep emotionally, but also too, you hold space for them emotionally too. Like it's very all emotional with you. You're romantic, you're charming. You also follow your heart and your dreams. You kind of just like, when you're like, it's really the love factor. It's really the love factor. Like, people literally fall in love with you, and you may fall in love with people too. But with that Knight of Cups, there's also that energy of, like, you genuinely mean it. However, like, you may walk somewhere else and fall in love with something else. Like, you know what I mean? And I say something else because, like, it really gives that you're a lover of everything and all things, you know what I mean? So whoever comes into your energy is very emotionally changed forever. That is what I'm getting here. And it's crazy too, because I was saying here today, gone tomorrow, and I was like, where am I getting that energy from? Duh, I look over here and it's the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, these are two flighty energies. They're very passionate, but they're very quick. And the Knight of Cups is somebody who's going to say something, and it's not in reverse. So this is not malicious, but you may say things that you're not able to, like, follow through with. You know what I mean? You may paint the illusion. You know what I mean? And in your heart of hearts at that time, you mean it, but the follow through may not always be there. But with this Knight of Wands, with the 2 of Wands, this is also the 3 of Wands. So this is expansive energy. You may want to take people on adventures, like even emotional adventures, physical adventures. And with this 9 of Coins here, you're showing up as luxurious, put together. Like, you got your stuff together. You're able to, like, this, like, abundant, magnetic, luxurious energy. So you may have amassed some type of, I would say wealth, but some type of success that allows you to, you know, put together. You look good. Your self-care might be really good. You're elegant. You know, there's just air about you. You may dress very well. You put on how you put on. You come through and it's like a fairy. She was a fairy. It was a fairy. You got a fatty, yo. And with this, so the 8 of Cups plus the 9 of Cups, Knight of Cups plus the Queen of Cups, to me that's a 10 of Cups, baby. I'm telling you, give the illusion, like, this is the illusionist type of an energy, because even with the 10 of Cups, that's the illusion of, you know, happiness and success is what we think we should be reaching, right? Where I wouldn't say you sell people dreams, but you may sell people dreams. You may sell them this really altruistic fantasy. It makes them feel like on top of the world. Like, you could just, you know, like I said, it expands them. It expands them. You also may like to travel too. So you may like to take your, you know, your joints on like little vacations and stuff, you know, get people outside of their comfort zone emotionally, but also physically. You may like to, you know, like I said, take trips to places. My bad, y'all, if I keep saying the same thing. Your passion too. And you're adventurous and you're rebellious too. Like, you just take inspired action. And you're also graceful as well, very supportive, very empathetic. You may be a natural, like, counselor too, a natural healer. Like, you're able to hold space for people and what they're going through. Very forgiving. Yes, the lovers. It's that love energy. Whoa, Mercury retrograde. Oh my God, I don't even feel like. Hold on. Ugh. Intimacy. Yep, there it is. You are someone who, can we get it focused? My bad, y'all. It says intimacy, though. Sexual chemistry, reminiscing. So you have people reminiscing about you, especially with that Eight of Cups. Even the past people, especially with this Mercury retrograde too, you may have had relationships that end, and you made such a pivotal emotional experience with people. Or did I say that right? You may have had such an emotional pivotal experience with that person, with your past ones, that they still want to be intimate with you, that you still showed them a different level of intimacy that tied that physicality all together. They may have not been able to communicate that to you, but that's what you did. That's why they stuck that. Oh my gosh, they're so sexually attractive to you. And there's like, this card shows like an embrace, like you embrace. Your energy is embracing. Oh, did I say that right? Your energy is embracing. Patience, very patient. Very patient. Take your time with it. Gambling, problems with addiction or gambling or bad finances. So people may take a risk on you. Some people, you could have a gambling addiction, or possibly somebody that you dealt with in the past had one. Or even, especially with this Nine of Pentacles here, you may have like overcome some financial hardship. That's what makes you sexually attractive, because like you know what to do with your money now. You're financially secure, or your materials are secure now. Let's get one more. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, more water energy. Yeah, like these may be the signs that are interacting with you. These seasons may be important, or these may be important placements in your chart as well. Let's get some love messages. Your laugh is amazing. It came out in a reverse, so I wonder if you, like, I'm not going to say do you laugh, but I don't know, like it kind of gives like reserved. So your reservedness as well. There's like a poise about you. It almost feels like the High Priestess, even though the High Priestess is not here, but it feels like it. So you may not tell all of you may not put everything out there. You may be able to keep secrets well, or people just may not be able to like touch you. You know what I mean? Like it's given, higher echelon. Like I'm, what my boy said the other day, I love that. He said, I'm of the world, not in the world. Even though I know that's a Christian, reference. But that's what that gives. I want to make it up to you is what this says. Yeah, people who lost you, definitely. I feel the love. Yeah, they just feel the love from you. Let's get one more. I'm trying my best to forgive. So yeah, it's some past people here, especially with this Eight of Cups. There's some past people who fumbled you that still find all of your qualities, the love that you gave them, the forgiveness you may have extended to them. And even in the forgiveness, you walked away, and that left such an impression on them that they still, that's still sexually attractive. Okay. All right, let's get an affirmation to close this out. And then I see this, can you forgive me? So you still have others wanting to be, down. I am grateful for the blessings in my life, both big and small. That definitely makes you sexually attractive. If you have the opportunity to play this game called life, you have to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past. Kanye West. And that's what they found out when they left you or when you left them. All right, guys, let me know how this resonated in the comment section down below. Hit the argument up for your girl by liking, sharing, subscribing, doing all of the things. I love you so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.